also a law professor teaching international law at the University of San Carlos College of Law, a BS Management Legal graduate from Ateneo de Manila University, and also a recipient of Juris Doctor from the Ateneo School of Law. Under her administration, Liloan, Cebu, has been awarded as the top model municipality in the Philippines and the most resilient municipality in the Philippines, awarded by the Department of Trade and Industry. Mga ka-TFWs, join us in welcoming here the person who made Liloan, Cebu within the dot of the Philippine map, Miss Christina Garcia Frasco. Maayong hapon, Mayor Frasco. Welcome to the Filipinos World.
Hello, maayong hapon.
How are you? How are you feeling better?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for the opportunity to be on your show. And ang akong greetings sa tanan na tigpaminaw o tigtanaw sa the Filipinos World.
Well,
akong mga kaigsuunang Liloanon o Subuanon usab.
Right. A lot of Liloanans are following you, and you have really a massive supporters, not just from Liloan, but of course the entire Cebu. Would I say that? Okay. First and foremost, we salute and congratulate the entire Liloan for maintaining the town as the most resilient municipality in the Philippines for the second year row, and for leading a top model municipality that bested 33 other municipalities in the country. How did you able to do this?
Thank you, kaayo, daghang salamat. Well, of course, it starts with a vision for our municipality, and our goal has always been to become the premier city in the province of Cebu, and to have a very high quality of life for the people of Liloan. And so our programs and projects are always geared towards ensuring that we are able to protect and promote the best interest of our people here. I'm also very grateful to have a very dedicated, hardworking, and effective team in the person of my municipal officials, barangay officials, department managers, and our entire team here in Liloan. And of course, mapasalamaton sad kayo ko because the people of Liloan believe in our vision. And all of us here have a mantra called Live, Love, Liloan. So all our efforts are geared towards ensuring that if you live in Liloan, it is a happy place to be, where you feel safe, you feel protected, and you feel well served by your government. And I'm grateful that this has gained national recognition, as we have always sought to ensure that in all aspects of governance, we're able to excel, and that above all, ang kapakanan gyud sa katawhan ng among hatagan o importansya.
Right. And if I may just shed light, your role as a leader is very challenging, no? Not just because not to discount that you are a woman. Liloan was the recipient of 3 awards: Retirement Haven Award for the senior citizens, the Education Hub Award, having 7,000 scholars, and had gone into, or specifically into law, medical, and even the athletes. And then Liloan is also the wealth. You have the Wealth Award. Your vision seemed to be on focus on how you're going to empower and make Liloan as a different municipality from the among other municipalities in the country. Is it by heart, or is it because you have that kind of passion and love for the people in Liloan?
Well, of course, it's a combination of many things, no? That starts with a desire to serve.
Right.
I turned back on my career as a lawyer because the call to serve rang louder, and I followed my heart, and I have no regrets. And I'm just so grateful to have had the opportunity to serve the people of Liloan and to serve Cebu as the LMP president. As far as the awards that we've received, for senior citizens, we've received the Retirement Haven Award because our concept to aging is one that is joyful and meaningful. And so we give local pension to our senior citizens. We have a senior citizen center for them to ensure that we are able to give them medicine when they need and other financial assistance as well. We also try to ensure that we're quite business friendly and set up the proper infrastructure to attract investors into our town. We have invested heavily in infrastructure as far as roads, water systems, bridges are concerned to prepare ourselves for what we hope would be the inevitable, and that is for Liloan to become a city. As far as our scholarships are concerned, it is our #1 priority, education. And I'm so happy that this has been very well received sa atong mga kaigsoonang Liloanon. It has supported thousands of scholars and has literally changed the course of their lives. We now have a lot of engineers, accountants, nurses. Some are in law school, med school, and others taking masteral as well, no, because of this scholarship program. So we're hopeful that through this program and through our priority for education, we're really also able to elevate the skills and educational capacity of our people, which will allow them to obtain gainful livelihood for themselves and for their families.
Right. Are you promoting, how we call this? Because you have already managed to make the Liloanons be part of the institution, that they be graduate for higher education, whether they become lawyers, doctors, or nurses later on. Are you going to embark them as employees in your locality, in your municipality?
Well, we're certainly very inclusive.
Yes.
And we're welcome to anybody who would like to join our team. All you have to do is to show your dedication and your love for Liloan and the willingness, of course, to serve with all your heart. This year, we're also opening up and building our very own university here in Liloan, so that's also a very exciting development that promotes our relentless cause for education.
Right. And if I may also add on with the award, you're the most business-friendly municipality. And I think that's not just to, within the jurisdiction of the Cebu province itself, but in the national level as you are recognized for. Now, having said that, are you open for international investors to come over to Liloan and have this adaptability to put in the business in your municipality?
Yes, definitely. Because whether local or international, any investor that comes into Liloan means more livelihood for our people. And since what we would like is to grant thousands of opportunities for our people to have a better life, we are very welcome to investors coming into Liloan. We've also tried to ensure that we have several channels of transportation wherein you can come into Liloan without having to bear the difficulties of everyday traffic. That's why in a few months, I'm very happy that we will be having the maiden voyage of our Liloan domestic port. It's going to be called Pier 88, which actually adds a portal to and from Liloan. Currently, we already have several multinational companies that are located in Liloan, and we're certainly welcome to other investors coming in as well.
Well, thank you for that. Okay, let's talk about yourself being a woman, a mother, and a wife to your husband, Congressman Duke Frasco. But if I may quote this, and I would like to point this one, you mentioned in one of your interviews, you said, and I quote, "As a woman and as a mother, being mayor has not been without its sacrifices and challenges pertaining to setting the vision and realizing the vision of Liloan. What strength pushed you to realize not just the accolades, but for the hope of making Liloan a better place to live and invest?"
Well, being a woman leader and governing an entire town is certainly not an easy task.
Yeah.
And every day you have to summon the courage, the dedication, and the willpower to continue, notwithstanding any challenges that may come your way, notwithstanding how you may feel on that particular day. For me, it's about being very clear about your purpose, being clear about your goals, and focusing on that, and ensuring that everything that you do is geared towards that focus and that goal. It also really helps to have a very supportive and hardworking team. So I'm very grateful for my team. I'm grateful for my husband, Congressman Frasco. He was the former mayor of Liloan, and he has also given me a lot of guidance as far as local administration is concerned.
Right. You have the team Frasco. Is it because your husband is a congressman? And if I may just also want to air it out, your mother is a governor of Cebu province. This, having within the kind of political family, does it help to concentrate, to focus, give into the kind of ability and the kind of decision you put light for the Liloanons? Does it help?
Well, of course, it helps to have people to look up to in your family. But at the same time, it's also a very big challenge because the accomplishments of those that have come before you are always compared to your own accomplishments. And it really depends on how you take it. You can either take it as a point to be intimidated with, or a lesson to be taken for you to do better. Or to have your own take or make your own mark as far as governance is concerned. So I'm certainly very grateful for the people in my family who have paved the way, but I am also quite conscious of the fact that this is not handed to me. This is something that has to be earned and deserved only by showing unrelenting dedication to service and by working very hard.
Okay, I personally would like to ask this question because being a woman is also a different, being a woman leader. What's that instinctive of being a woman and a mother that you've shown compassion to your constituents? Does it make like a difference? Because a man certainly is different when he leads for the service of the people. But as a woman, what is in there?
I think as women, we have this inherent instinct to care for and nurture.
All right.
And it is this instinct that drives us to ensure that the people that we serve are always very well taken care of. I think in general as well, women are very detail-oriented, and that has certainly helped me, especially in governing a town that has so many moving parts. So a sense of confidence is also very important because it's a reality that we face that there are certainly more men than women as far as governance is concerned. But at the same time, I think that being able to have a healthy and good working relationship with fellow officials as far as men are concerned is also very important. So it's really a matter of trying to adjust to your circumstances and trying to harness your strengths and to not allow any difficulties, challenges, or biases to stand in your way.
Right. Okay. Matanong ko, Mayor Frasco, are you also adept into social media, or because you have a very busy schedule with lots of roles that you portray? How do you get in touch with trying to bring in good format or platform for the people?
Yes, well, of course, kinahanglan man gyud na we are always visible sa gyud sa mga tao para masayod sad sila kung unsa ang atong mga gipangbuhat,
Right.
So I certainly do have several social media platforms on Facebook and Instagram, and I try to reach out to people that way, but of course there is no substitute for your physical presence.
That's
and
true.
so I always do my best to, go to our barangays, go to our purok, sitios, from the lowlands to the mountains, and see how our people are doing, see how our projects are going, to ensure that I'm always abreast sa mga panginahanglan sa mga tao.
Well, a pure Atenista, men and women for others. And that's very typical of an Atenista. Okay, your last few words. What are your advices to women on how they can maintain a balanced and healthy lifestyle despite the roles that they portray at home and in society?
Well, I think it's very important to know your priorities as far as your own life is concerned. For me, my priority is my family, my work, and service to my country. I think all of us are given a God-given gift, whatever that may be. The important thing is to harness it, to be able to use your talents that God has given you to serve others in your own capacity. There are certainly challenges of being a woman in whatever industry that we're in, but we live in a time where we also have a lot of opportunities. So it's a matter of being open to the opportunities that come our way, and at the same time having that moral courage, the willpower, and the determination to succeed by working hard every day and being very focused on your goals in life.
Okay. Thank you so much, live from Liloan, Cebu, the mayor and the wife. And how would I say, the fashion icon maybe, how would that be, of Liloan, Cebu, Mayor Christina Garcia Frasco. Maayong hapon, nagdaghang salamat.
Thank you. Daghan kaayong salamat.
Daghang
Good luck,
salamat. Well done to you, and really, we salute you as a woman. Thank you so much. Good afternoon. Okay, Malo, that was, I'm so inspired. Very overwhelming. Look at her. That's how she made Liloan, with a good vision, with a good platform, empowering people, not just not just the senior citizens, having on board scholars, and a good, leading through the constituents. How would you say about that?
So actually, that was very inspiring, and
Yeah.
how I wish that others will also follow suit, not just by giving up dole outs to others who need, but invest more on education and make education as a form of empowerment
Yeah.
for the constituent that would last very, very long, and it will be your legacy.
Right. Yeah. When you recall, when she mentioned that she gave up her career as a lawyer, or having taught or been teaching law in one of the schools in Cebu, and she focused in serving, genuine service and passion for the people in Liloan. Well done to you, Mayor Christina Frasco. We really salute the one of the women like you. I hope it can flourish, and there are a lot of other Christina Frasco who are serving our country, municipalities and city in the Philippines like she does. Okay, time check now is 4:50 in the afternoon, and time is brought to you by RPNTXKO, Rotary Club Calamba, 78 Red Diamond Incorporated, Team